So as you guys can see, this is driving through Monument Valley kind of area, and it's just so obvious that this fits into the mud flood and meltology theory. These just look like buildings with the horizontal lines melted down. Fits into that framework. You can just see it all the way across. This is original footage. And on the right there of the road, you can just see the horizontal lines. You can see that it fits in with the idea of a melted down structure. And then you've got mud flood in the valley below, brick flood and mud flood where everything's settled. Looks even like a pyramid over there, the remnants of a pyramid. Everything's cooked out pretty much. It's kind of like Africa where there's not really much carbon-14 left to grow. Climate's obviously not great, but look at the parallel horizontal lines all the way around here. And just look at pockets of not quite survival, but pockets where you can see bricks and building work right ahead of us there. Just straight lines, what looks like the remnants of bricks, and then there you go, a huge valley of perfectly horizontal lines. I know the mainstream have got an excuse for why that is like that. They've got their reasons.
Okay, we're going down
and they've got their explanation. And it's fine. We know that paradigm. It's the one we grew up with. We learned it in schools by rote. Everyone agrees it's the dominant narrative, but we can look at the world from multiple perspectives without it being damaging. Or, as I saw in one article on Wikipedia recently, that we call it the mud flood and meltology theories as the QAnon of archaeology, which is just crazy. And recently, Star Wars, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, really just does seem to be set in the same melted style universe. It just really does.
There's the road in
Obi-Wan
the
lives in the cave.
But we're still quite
You can
a long
see in
way
the background there's similar kind of melted old buildings. And this channel is just saying that it just seems like you can unify the theories together. You can unify a massive array of grid cities all around the world, all capturing energy, using energy, and then it just melted down. The whole system globally melted down, and then we live on top of it. The meltdown seems to have coincided with the flood. The flood possibly helped to cool it down when it was overheating. What triggered this X factor event? That's something I'm just exploring on the channel. I think if we just look Occam's razor style at what's normal and verifiable, well, lightning storms, because you have it's 40 days and 40 nights of lightning and rain, and then the grid gets melted, and then just huge sheets of brick rocks like this. You can see these overhanging rock work. I'm not sure if this is reconstructions in this area. Someone else would have to tell me. But the whole state of Utah, I mean, even the sign for Utah and the wall in the background of this shot, if you pause it, it just looks like old melted down structures. And then the flat plain parts are just where it's all come to a level. Maybe it's liquefaction and brick flood, but it's all just left level. And just in the background of this Utah shot, it just looks like a melted down wall. This is another thing, this picture of the fire falling from the sky. These old paintings, there's a few of them. It really seems similar to events like this. This is footage from Ukraine that I've put up as a short on the channel. But this is apparently a Ukrainian soldier filming a very similar looking scene. I don't know if it's chaff to fool radar or what it is.